When you're ready, we will begin our practice today in a comfortable seat. You can be in hero's pose or you can be in a cross-legged seat, but we will place one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. We're going to jump right in. We're going to slow down the breath, breathing in and out the nose, and use the next few rounds of breath, just natural inhales and exhales, to feel the body rise and fall. Feel your heart, feel any sensations, feel the feelings of where you are right now. Soft breaths in through the nose and gently out through the nose. Notice if you're able to breathe into the hand that is on your belly. So if you can breathe deeper and allow the breath to really travel as far as it can. And then back out. Start to drop in and let go of what's going on in your day, what happened yesterday, and what will happen maybe tomorrow. And allow the next few minutes to just be time for you. From here, we'll go ahead and bring the hands together, fingertips together. Press the hands together so you really feel this line of energy. We'll bow the chin to the chest, keeping the heart lifted. Maybe you set an intention for your practice today. Maybe there's a reason why you're showing up, why you're here on the mat, on the floor. And come back to that intention anytime you maybe get distracted with any thoughts. Or maybe your breath is the guide today. From here, we'll interlace the fingers and place them behind the head and start to open up the chest by pulling the elbows back. Maybe the gaze looks up. Bring the chin a little higher as you breathe in through the nose. And exhale, we'll hollow through the upper body, bringing the elbows towards the top of the mat, wherever's in front of you. And again, inhale, we'll press the elbows back, lifting the chest, lifting the chin. And exhale, hollow through. And one more time, inhale, open. And exhale, hollow. Place the hands on the ground. We'll come into a tabletop. Open the knees as wide as the hips. Engage the fingertips into the ground. Press into the tops of the toes, and we'll start to arch the back on your next inhale. And exhale, same motion, hollow through the back. Maybe you claw into the fingertips, you press into the toes a little more. Inhale, move with the breath, nice and gentle. And exhale, you find that space within that feels good. Very good. Curl the toes. We'll send the hips towards the heels. Just stretching the feet for a second. You can stay on the hands, or if you'd like to go a little bit deeper, you can sit up nice and tall. Maybe the hands can interlace behind you, and you can push the knuckles into the ground and open up the chest. Wherever you are, we will bring the hands back to the ground, and we'll shift the hips forwards, walk the hands more as you come into a bit of an upward dog. Relax the knees, point into the tops of the toes. And exhale, press back into your tabletop and move into a child's pose. So doing these kind of waves with the spine today, bringing in some energy. Inhale, move back forward to your upward dog, your cobra, your choice. Exhale, press the hips back, child's pose. Hold here in your child's pose, rest the forehead on the ground. Keep the arms nice and engaged so the elbows are lifted. Find a nice inhale deeply. And exhale out through the mouth and side out. One more deep breath in. Exhale out through the mouth. Find yourself into a tabletop again. Curl the toes. And all we're going to do is just lift the knees up for a split second. So hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Start in a tabletop. Find a nice strong back body. And when you're ready, 3, 2, 1, lift the knees up. Breathe. Tighten your core. So as you exhale, your breath is pushing the air out of your belly. The belly comes in. And press the hips up and back for a downward dog. Adjust if you need to. Bend the knees as much as you need to so that your first downward dog is nice and comfortable. With Vinyasa, we always want to find a union between breath and body. So whether we're staying in a pose or moving through or into a pose, we want to find that union, that comfort, and allow your breath to guide you into that space of comfort. So soft breaths. Bring the big toes together. See if you can press the heels a little closer to the earth. And when you're ready, we'll start to walk the toes towards the hands. Right foot behind the right wrist, left foot behind the left wrist, and forward fold. Bend into the knees and see if you can bring the crown of your head to point towards the ground. Maybe you grab opposite elbows to really let the upper body get loose. And find that soft breath again. Release the hands. Think of pressing into the outer edges of your feet as we slowly rise up to mountain's pose. Keep the chin to the chest as you slowly rise up. Roll the shoulders down and back. Inhale, arms will reach up, palms will touch. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll start with one round of sun salutations today. Inhale, reach the arms back up. Exhale, forward fold. Bend into the knees as much as you need to. Inhale, find a little bit of length from your hips to the crown of your head. And exhale, fold a little bit deeper, chin to chest. Step the feet back, come into plank pose. Strong arms, strong legs, strong core. Hold here for an inhale. And exhale, lower down to chaturanga, or you can lower down the knees, the hips, and then the chest. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, curl the toes, downward facing dog. Pressing the heels into the earth. And my body is popping today. Hold here for another inhale. And exhale, we'll walk the feet forwards again, feet behind the wrist. Find that comfort for the back of the legs and the front body. And then ground into the feet as you rise up back to a standing posture. Really reach the arms around so the side body lifts, the palms touch, and the hands come closer to the heart as you exhale. Inhale, reach the arms up, and we'll do a side body stretch. Grab a hold of your left wrist with your right hand, press into your left foot as you bend to the right, nice and gentle. Inhale back to center and switch sides. Pressing into the right foot, always creating balance from left and right. Inhale back to center. Maybe do a slight little back bend, pressing the hips forward, squeezing the glutes, and then forward fold again. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold deeper, chin to chest. Plant the hands nice and flat on the ground. Step the feet back, come into your plank pose, and hold here. Find your strength. Find your strength in breath, strength in body, strength in mind today. And downward dog. Hold here as you breathe in and out. Maybe you close the eyes and soften the mind, keeping the neck nice and soft also. And when you're ready, we'll lift our right foot off the ground, three-legged dog, flex the right toes, and then bend into the right knee so we're opening up the hips. Think of bringing your right heel to your glutes. And then when you're ready, we'll go ahead and bring the right knee into the chest, point into the right toes, and softly step your right foot between the hands. Maybe you heel toe. And when you're ready, we'll go ahead and drop the back knee, coming into a bit of a low lunge. Fingertips pointing towards the ground, lifting the heart nice and tall. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, side body bend again. Grab a hold of the left wrist and bend over to the right. Find your balance to come back to center. Maybe the gaze looks up. Exhale, hands back down. Lift the back knee. And we'll lift the right hand towards the sky. Left hand pressing down into the earth. Back leg is nice and engaged. Exhale, lower the right hand back down towards the ground. Step the right foot back, plank pose. And we'll Vinyasa, lower down chaturanga, knees, hips, chest. Find your cobra, your upward dog, meet in downward dog. It's a nice little fluidity to get today. Connecting the breath with the body, with the soft movements today. Lift the left foot whenever you're ready, three-legged dog on the left side. Flexing the left toes, big toe points towards the ground. And exhale, bring the left knee into the chest. Point into the left toes. And one more time, three-legged dog, left leg, points towards the sky. And bend into the left knees, opening up the hips. Flex into the left toes. Really feel that sensation as the hips open up. And shift your weight forward towards the hands, plank pose. and step the left foot forward. Heel toe as much as you need to. Lower the back knee. Point into the back toes. Low lunge. Maybe you can interlace the hands behind you just for a moment to kind of counter out that hollowing in the chest, opening up the upper body. And when you're ready, arms will circle around and up. And bend to the left, grabbing a hold of your right wrist. Inhale back to center. Exhale, both hands onto the ground. Curl your back toe and lift your back knee off the ground. And when you're ready, you feel that firmness in your right hand and your left foot. Go ahead, lift your left hand towards the sky. Allow your gaze to follow that line of energy so your focus can be towards your fingertips, either towards the sky or towards the ground. And then we'll release, left hand back down, step the left foot back, plank pose, and then Vinyasa. Lower down, lift, and press back, downward dog. Hold here for 3 breaths. Try to find a softness in the body. Exhale through the mouth if you need to. Last breath on your own. And lower the knees down. Point into the toes. Child's pose. Notice any tingling in the body, any energy in the body, where that is. Notice any tension, any relaxation, and allow that to just be tools for our practice today. Soft breath in, soft breath out. Very good. We'll come back to a tabletop and we'll stretch out our wrist for a split second. So we'll flip the left hand so the top of the hand is on the ground. We'll close and open the fingertips as if you were squeezing a lemon. And then we'll switch sides. Flip the right hand, fingertips are facing your feet. Just opening and closing the hands. Very good. We'll come up onto the fingertips. Hands flat. Onto the fingertips. Hands flat. And then see if you can flip both hands so both fingertips are facing your knee, your feet. Maybe you can rock the shoulders a little bit backwards and forwards. Only going as much as feels comfortable today. Point the fingertips left and right, a bit like a seal, and rock the shoulders into one hand and into the other, shifting your weight left and right, left and right. Open up the knees, open up the feet. We'll come into puppy pose. Extend the fingertips away. Think of keeping the lower body nice and straight so we're not dipping into the low back or arching into the low back. Lower the elbows, shift into Sphinx pose. Drop the hips. Elbows under the shoulders. Fingertips on the ground. Engaged. Toes are engaged. Neck is nice and long. Seal the lips closed. Take a nice breath into the belly. And release and let go. Maybe you close the eyes. Or if the eyes are open, keep your drishti, keep your focus on one point in front of you. So your gaze, your energy is in a direction. It's not wandering. It's not lost. It is firm. It is with intention. If you'd like to go deeper, you can lift the elbows. Just going into a deeper back bend. Keep the shoulders relaxed without compromising the integrity of our form. Just for the sake of looking a certain way, we want to honor our body where we are so that we can be always in a state of comfort and with what feels good. Maybe you lower the elbows, come back to Sphinx pose. Or lower the chest all the way down. Slide the hands by the ribs. Coming into one more upward dog, one more cobra today. Lift the heart up nice and tall. Maybe the knees lift off the ground, really pressing into the earth. And then we'll relax the knees and we'll find a variation of a seated posture. So it can be cross-legged, it can be a hero's pose, it can be lotus, whatever you'd like. Ankle in front of ankle. Find a resting spot for your hands on the knees, on the lap. Sit up nice and tall. Think of lifting from the crown of the head. So we're really lifting the entire upper body from the hips all the way to the crown, all the way to the ceiling and beyond into the sky, while staying rooted and grounded to the floor, to the mat, to the carpet, to wherever you're sitting. Come back to your breath, seal the lips closed, breathing in and out the nose, noticing if it's soft, if it's softer. Allow your breath to communicate with you how you're feeling. Thank you so much for sharing your time today, allowing me to share this practice with you. Happy New Year's. Happy 2024. And to everyone that is committed to self-love, self-awareness. And for today's practice, body, breath, and all the things that allow us to become better people, better individuals. So bring the hands together, hands to the heart. I'll see you guys soon. Namaste.